Have you ever found yourself surrounded by countless goals and resolutions, feeling like you're not getting anywhere? Maybe you started the year full of excitement, but as time passed, your focus began to fade. The feeling that no matter how hard you try, the results still don't show up is something that troubles most people. However, this doesn't have to be a constant reality. Today, I'm going to show you how to achieve everything you set out to do in a different, faster, and, most importantly, more practical way. Many people have a thirst for learning and improving, but they feel lost with so much information, so many promises of success, and miracle solutions that never come true. What's missing is direction. And that's exactly what you'll find here. A proven and practical method that can be applied immediately in your daily life. True transformation happens when you have clarity about what you need to do and take consistent action. The system I'm about to share with you is not an abstract theory. It is based on studies and proven results. The big breakthrough is an approach that focuses on a 12-week period. It may sound short, but in reality, it's enough to transform your productivity and achieve goals that once seemed unattainable. The secret lies in how you organize and focus your efforts within this short time frame. And more importantly, each week will count as a full month. This creates a sense of urgency that is lacking in traditional long-term planning. Let's talk about why traditional planning often fails. People tend to set massive goals for the entire year, get excited in the beginning, but then, as time goes on, their motivation fades. The year starts dragging on, and those goals remain untouched. This happens because annual planning dilutes urgency. When we have too much time, we tend to procrastinate, thinking we still have plenty of time to get everything done. And that is one of the biggest mistakes. The 12-week system changes this mentality and forces you to act with focus. 12 weeks is short enough for you to feel like you can't afford to waste time, but long enough to achieve extraordinary things. Every week counts. Every day matters. You will start to see the impact of this shift in focus in a very short time. First, you need a clear goal. This may seem obvious, but many people fail to be specific enough when setting their objectives. It's not enough to say, "I want to be healthier," or "I want to make more money." You need to be clear and direct. An example would be, in 12 weeks, I want to lose 5 kilograms and feel more energetic every day, or I will increase my income by $1,000 within this period. The more specific you are, the easier it will be to create an action plan to reach your goal. Now that you've set your goal, let's move on to the second step, planning your weekly actions. The key here is to break down your big goal into smaller, achievable weekly tasks. If you want to lose 5 kilograms, you can't just focus on the final result. You need to create a plan with practical actions, such as, this week, I will eat more vegetables and reduce my carbohydrate intake, or I will walk for 30 minutes every day. If your goal is to increase your income, you may need to find new clients, learn a new skill, or invest more in your business. The important thing is that each task has a concrete action. But planning alone is not enough. You must take action. Most people have good intentions, but a lack of action is the biggest obstacle to success. Taking consistent action is what will get you results. The key is consistency. Every day, you will work on something that brings you closer to your goal. It may be a small action, but when repeated consistently, it will make all the difference. And don't forget, always focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking may seem like a good idea, but it actually reduces the quality of your work and decreases your productivity. Another crucial point is tracking your progress. Throughout these 12 weeks, you must measure how much you are advancing toward your goal. This doesn't just mean checking whether you achieved the final result, but also monitoring your progress along the way. If your goal is to lose weight, don't just focus on the number on the scale. Ask yourself, do I feel more energetic? Can I do more activities without feeling exhausted? Do I have more stamina? This will give you a clearer view of your progress and help you adjust your strategy if needed. However, if something doesn't go as planned, don't give up. The 12-week system allows you to quickly correct your course instead of waiting until the end of a long year to realize that something didn't work. This makes the process more flexible and dynamic. If you see that something isn't working, you can adjust your strategy for the next week. The most important thing is to not let procrastination take over. Consistent action is what drives results. Now, one essential thing you must always keep in mind is the creation of a structured daily routine. Without it, the risk of falling into procrastination is high. Set specific times to dedicate yourself to what is most important, whether it's studying, exercising, or working on your business. In the beginning, it may be difficult, but over time, it will become a habit, and you will see how small daily actions accumulate into huge results. Also, remember that you can't do everything at once. Multitasking is not your friend here. Focusing on priorities, doing one thing at a time, and doing it well will be much more productive than trying to juggle 1,000 things at once and failing to execute any of them properly. And throughout this process, stay motivated and positive. Your mindset is essential for success. Challenges will arise, but how you react to them is what makes the difference. Stay firm, make adjustments when necessary, but never lose sight of your goal. Now, let's summarize the essential steps to implementing the 12-week system. Clearly define your goal. Be specific about what you want to achieve. Avoid vague objectives. Break your goal into weekly tasks. Create a practical plan with small, actionable steps. Take consistent action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take steps every day toward your goal. Track your progress regularly. Monitor your results and adjust when necessary. Establish a structured daily routine. Organize your day so that the most important tasks come first. In the end, what truly sets apart those who achieve their goals from those who only dream is the ability to act with intention and discipline. Time passes for everyone, but how you use that time defines your results. Too often, we wait for the perfect moment, ideal conditions, or even a sign that we're ready. But the truth is, transformation happens when you decide to take action despite uncertainty. Success is not a single event. It is the sum of small actions repeated every day. So if there's something you want to achieve, start now. Don't wait until Monday, next month, or next year. Your future won't be shaped by occasional big decisions, but by the small habits you build daily. Remember, the difference between those who accomplish great things and those who stay in the same place isn't luck or talent. It's persistence and continuous action. Time will pass anyway. It's up to you to decide whether it will be your ally or your enemy. By applying these steps practically, you will be one step away from achieving goals that once seemed distant. And remember, every day is a new opportunity to get closer to your goal. The path won't always be easy, but with focus, consistency, and an effective plan, you will achieve remarkable results. If you enjoyed this content and want more tips on achieving your goals, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Together, let's make 2025 the year you finally achieve everything you set out to do.